Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
This week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed, and you can get 15% off your order when you head to get-blitz.com and use promo code RVD. Get 15% off.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Rob was one of the first ones using the baby powder, and I just didn't finish my statement. But I love that he was laughing. I love that he was laughing it off.
All right, Rob, before we get to part two, I did want to air something that's been talked about over the past couple of weeks. Maven issued an apology to you after what he said about you being smelly and then hearing your response. So I clipped up a little bit of his apology and we're going to air it right now. And
how long is the whole thing? Is it long?
The whole shebang of it all was probably like 5 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
Or this is just the second part of it. I'll share the link with you, the whole thing again too, if you want to watch it. But here's what I got.
Yeah.
So here we go.
All right. Is standing there looking at my dick and pointing at my dick.
Don't worry, Katie. I am not looking at your man's dick. That's yours. And I have all the respect for that, for you. No one's felt worse about this situation than I have. I promise you that. Rob was nothing but cool to me. And the fact that he felt the need to address something I might have said, I give him complete latitude. I give him complete leeway. He can say whatever he wants. I got caught with a question, and my first reaction was, who smells? Well, oh yeah, RVD. Yeah, there's the whole weed gimmick and everything. And then my mind, just being the jumbled mess it is, I immediately went to the deodorant, or the baby powder, thinking, I've always heard deodorant's bad for you. Rob was one of the first ones using the baby powder, and I just didn't finish my statement. But I love that he was laughing. I love that he was laughing it off. Rob did not stink like body odor or anything. If anything, man, I was just trying to make a joke about Rob's passion next to Katie in life, which is getting high. And it just didn't land, and it didn't land because of the way I delivered it. Rob, my man, like you said, I know we ain't friends, but I apologize, and I hope you can accept my apology.
Well, there you go.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah. Thought he handled it pretty well and everything like that. And you could tell he felt bad about it.
Yeah. Some of the comments though, like after you posted it on this, yeah, they some of the ones that I read were funny. Somebody was like, well, he puts deodorant on first that covers his skin, so baby powder. Puts baby powder on first, so that covers the skin, so the deodorant isn't going to make contact or be able to stick to his armpit. Yeah, I'm sure he does smell. Like what about all those people? What are they going to say now if he says I didn't mean it that way?
Right.
No accountability for the little guys, but there is for Maven.
Yeah.
So, of course, apology accepted.
Maybe we'll get him on sometime.
Yeah, I guess YouTube Chris told me a long time ago that he already talked to him about it, and they said, sure, we'll do each other's shows. And then my follow-up game is weak.
It's all right. That's all right. Yeah, it would be cool to have him on at some point.
It's not the same thing as standing someone up.
Yes.
No.
Oh, this is interesting, Rob. Look at this. Devin Dowling. He mentions this. On Young Rock, the young Bam Bam Bigelow used baby powder and told Flex Cabana to do it too.
That's great.
Wow.
I wonder who taught me that. I don't know.
Man. And that's kind of cool because Bam Bam Bigelow obviously was a big part of your career starting off.
Yeah. I do remember Lance Storm one time asking me if I've heard of talcum powder during an interesting point in my career in the ECW in the late 90s that I'm not particularly proud of, but had an issue with sweat and water showing up on the crack of my ass in my outfits. People would bring signs that said RVD has butt sweat.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. Before I learned what to wear underneath and stuff, but then also learned to put baby powder or something on. I think it was Lance Storm that said talcum powder, but sometimes I'll put some down there, especially if I'm going to have the shit on for a while because I'm going to be sweating and I'm going to pour water in my hair and that makes its way down there.
Yeah, right?
Everything. Oh,
man.
Fans remember. It was fun.
It's so weird too because obviously wrestling's such a visual business. Everybody's looking at what you look like in the ring and everything like that. You gotta be conscientious of everything. It's like it's what a crazy business.
Yeah, after that I had to have Joe Holland be a little more careful about what color certain areas were painted, like if it's all just like gray, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
I can't wear gray on my ass. It's gonna show sweat and look dark in the middle.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
No. Maddie chimes in. Can we please have R-Truth on here? He smokes, hey? R-Truth.
I've smoked with R-Truth. It's been a long time. Mike Chioda was the middleman there. Chioda and R-Truth were always really, really close. And Mike Chioda's one of my friends. So sometimes the three of us would end up together. And, he cool.
Cool. Yeah, I love Mike Chioda. He's great. Let's see what else we got here. Devin Dowling, thanks for the $10. 2 months ago, I went to an indie show. Rhino and Danny Limelight were promoted. They didn't make it, but Tommy Dreamer and Drew Gulak were there instead. Has Rob been an unplanned replacement before? I couldn't imagine you being one of those, right?
Who's Drew Gulak?
He was in WWE for a while, and then he went to NXT, and then he got released. So he's he's a notable name, but he's not on the mainstream scene anymore too much.
Okay. And who's the other one? Limelight?
Danny Limelight. He's great. I've seen him in MLW and stuff like that. He's a very athletic, and he's good on the mic. He's kind of almost got like a good Jacob Fatu. If you ever seen his promo work, he's kind of like that in certain ways. So
okay. I can't think of a time, but I am probably missing out on something. I don't know. I know of times where people have gotten a hold of me for that reason, both to wrestle and also to do signings. I've had people reach out to me and say, hey, I had Mick Foley booked and now he can't make it last minute. Do you happen to be available? And I've had those offers come to me. I don't remember anything ever working out though.
Yeah. That's it. It's like you'd think promoters got to rush around and figure something out. But you're like you'd be the primary name I think they'd bring in before. Oh, we got to think of something else before
Well, I mean, a lot of that, to be blunt. Hey, that's a T-shirt somewhere. Can I be blunt for a minute?
Ooh, we could make one of those.
Something like that. Yeah. To be blunt. But I mean, it's a money thing. If they had somebody booked that worked at RVD's rate that wasn't going to make it, and I'm available, then hey, boom, now we can do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's true too. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Maddie asks this. Thanks for the $5, Maddie. Help! What can I do about weed sweat? Mando looks expensive, and I don't want Maven looking at my dick. Maven's Perry Saturn interview was cool. Maddie, you fucking crack us up. Weed sweat.
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the weed sweats.
No.
I think baby powder can be everybody's friend, but I also never get the munchies. That's something that I'm glad I don't, but it's something where like it seems to me silly for everyone else to talk about it like everyone has it just because I don't have it. You know what I mean?
Man.
I don't know what the percentage is of people that don't get it or whatever, or if there has ever been a study done to find a percentage. But it's just like with eating in general, like for a lot of us, if we have no food, it's no problem. For other people, they're starving to death. And a lot of people naturally would be fat if they didn't work hard at it. A lot of other people naturally would be skinny if they didn't work real hard at it. And we're all different in that way. And that makes our agendas and what we have to do to take care of ourselves tremendously different, opposing, the others to-dos. So like Katie gets really hungry, starving, and for me, I got to work to eat. I can fast, no problem, and I do. I fast all the time. On most days, I fast for like 12 hours, but it could easily be 15, 16, and that's without even really trying. That's just being lazy, and I'm like, oh wow, I haven't eaten since 9 o'clock last night, but if I wanted to really get the benefits of fasting and stuff, it'd be so much easier for me than someone that's always starving and that gets the munchies when they smoke.
Man, yeah, it's funny. Like I think I kind of do when I smoke. I don't smoke that often, but when I do, I think I do. But yeah, it's great. I mean, like we always say too, and you always say, like everybody's different. Everybody's body chemistry is different, and how they react to things. So, speaking of body chemistry, I'm gonna do a little ad read here. Maddie just mentioned it, is Mando. Hey, you want to look good, you want to smell good on a first date, and it's non-negotiable before a first date, is deodorant. What do you love about Mando? I love the undertone scent of it all. I get the Mount Fuji, which is my favorite. You can get the stick, you can get the spray. I've been using the spray quite a bit, and it's good in a jiff if you need to just make sure you're all covered up. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like the mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. I recommend the bar of soap. I love the bar of soap. And as a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code RVD at shopmando.com, SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them that One of a Kind with RVD that we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. So thank you, Mando. I recommend Mount Fuji, everybody. So get that.
Yo, Rob, we're going to take a quick time out just to say that this week's episode of One of a Kind with RVD is presented by Get Blitzed. Get Blitzed Lit Aid Nano-Infused THC Syrup is a premium cannabis-infused syrup formulated with nanotechnology for fast-acting effects. And that advanced nanotechnology formulation allows for quicker onset and enhanced potency compared to regular THC syrup. It's Delta-9 and legal in all 50 states, every single one. And you have several syrups to choose from Blue Raz to key lime pie to pina colada to tiger's blood to cherry to grape. Just head to get-blitz.com, use promo code RVD, and get 15% off your whole order. Could be a bottle, could be a bundle, your choice. But yes, head to get-blitz.com, use promo code RVD, and it is by Mickey Ray Sinatra and Courtney. Take a look. Head to get-blitz.com, promo code RVD, get 15% off. It's one of a kind, baby.
2025, new year, new you. And hey, there's no better way to start things off and kind of take it easy, but kind of amp things a little bit up with Via. Yes, let's be real. 2025 is all about change. Whether it's work, personal stuff, or just the daily grind, it can be hard to keep up. But here's the deal.
When things get hectic, we don't have to go through it alone. Embrace the power of nature and elevate your everyday with Via. Via is well renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies and vapes, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and calming drops. All crafted with the highest quality hemp sourced from the trusted, independently owned American farms. And best part, Via is legally shipped to nearly all states in the United States in a discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. So if you're 21 plus, check out our link to Via's website link in our description and use code RVD. That's RVD for 15% off. And if you're new to Via, you get a free gift of your choice. Plus, I got to mention too, my favorite, I love the Flow State. That's just the THC. That's the non-THC one. That's the CBD. And that really gets you focused and gets you in a good state of mind if you got some work to do and work to catch up on. But if I am doing the THC, I like to do the Elevate. Both are my two top favorite gummies to use, and the flower is great too. There's plenty of different options you can check out. Some that can help you take it easy and relax, and other ones that can get you really focused and everything like that, just like the Flow State and the Elevate. So those are my big talking points of all of that, I think. My big takeaways from it. So if you're 21 plus, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code RVD to receive 15% off. And like I said, if you're new to Via, you get a free gift of your choice. After your purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that One of a Kind with RVD sent you. Enhance your everyday with Via.